I want to show that makes sense. In terms of also that people are wondering how internally a big media outlet works as well, because I think there's something curious about a lot of people that maybe sometimes pitch to you guys and then wait for ages to get a response and everything. How does it work internally? You mentioned that someone sends you a story, you say, this is interesting, you send it to the news editor then appoints a specific journalist to it, or do they send it out to see who wants to pick it up, or do they know already what profile is perfect for this? How does that work in general? Because I know that with different outlets it's different, but I think with the big outlets like you guys, like Cointelegraph, the blog and so on, it's very similar as well. So you can please take us through the internal process for people to understand that furthermore.
Yeah, I think most PR companies, all of their, different, what do you call them, account managers will have all the different journalist emails. So they'll fire out an email and everyone gets the email. Someone's either going to, in the way we work in Slack, someone's going to pitch this story. Hey, these guys sent this email. They're telling us that this is what's happening. Are we interested in covering it? Or I get the email and then I forward it to the news editor. The news editor looks at it and then puts it out to the news team. This news is happening. Who can pick this up? If they want a specific person to do it, they'll assign it to that person. But yes, it's very much read the headline. If you have time to read the whole email, read through it, make a judgment call on whether you think it's newsworthy, assign it to a writer. And the way we do it is we really are pushing hard to not just rewrite a press release. It's like I said to you, okay, go back and reach out, speak to the team, get an interview today, send some questions if you can, whatever's the easiest way to get it done, to get some original angle on the story. Don't just rewrite what they've written. Figure out the most important part of the story, dial in on this, cover the news, and then tell our readership why it's relevant in the greater context of everything that's happening in the news cycle. And that's generally the approach. So yes, various people of our team will receive the story. They'll make a judgment call on whether we want to cover the story, and then we'll go about covering it in the way that we want to cover it. And unfortunately for many companies, they'll complain at you and be like, why did you cover the story like that? Or why did you take this angle? And you just have to understand, news organizations, first and foremost, want to maintain their independence. They're not going to do what you want them to do. They're going to decide on what the story is. And, that's up to the PR teams to manage their clients' expectations. But the reality of the world is don't expect media outlets to write the angles and the narratives that you want. They know what's newsworthy. They know what's in the news cycle, and they're going to cover it accordingly.